Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and our topic for today is all about the Cold War, space race, and foreign policy, Cuba and Berlin. So let's start. When he became president, Kennedy challenged the scientific community to put a man on the moon by the end of the decade. Both the United States and the Soviets already had begun experimenting with the space flight. In 1961, the Soviet astronaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human being to orbit the Earth. The United States matched that achievement in 1962 when John Glenn duplicated Gagarin's feat. Throughout the 60s, US and Soviet space program raced to be the first one to have an astronaut walk on the surface of the moon. The Apollo program finally accomplished that goal in 1969. The Soviets were well aware that every year hundreds of thousands of East Germans decided to escape political oppression and seek better economic opportunities by walking across the border into West Berlin and then relocating to West Germany or another Western nation. In August 1961, without warning, the Soviet-controlled East German government began constructing a heavy barbed wire fence around the perimeter of West Berlin. Since the fence was entirely on West German land, people in West Berlin could not stop the construction. The fence ended all legal westward travel from that time. All East Germans had to have special permits to cross the barrier for limited periods. Many still found ways to cross the wire hiding in trunks of cars or clinging to the undercarriage of trains or openly by making a run for it. Some were successful, hundreds were shot by border guards. In time, the fence was replaced with a high concrete wall guarded by soldiers and dogs. The Berlin Wall soon became the most recognizable symbol of the Cold War. The missiles in Cuba posed the threat of a nuclear attack on the United States. In response to the Cuban Missile Crisis, Kennedy established a naval blockade of Cuba. He ordered the U.S. Navy to turn back all armed Soviet ships headed for the island. Both sides prepared for battle. Soviet ships approached the blockade, but at the last minute, Khrushchev offered to withdraw the missiles from Cuba if the United States would withdraw its missiles from the sites in Turkey where they were aimed at the Soviet Union. The offer was accepted and the threat of war was averted. So that's all. I hope you learned something new about history and see you to the next part.